Hello, everyone. Welcome to Family Aspects. We are live now. We are live now. I want to thank you all for joining us. I will just wait for a few of you to come online while we get started. All right. Um, we have an amazing topic to discuss today, and I have a guest that will be joining us in a couple of minutes. Before the guests come on, I will just go ahead and share some idea with you about these particular uh, broadcast that we're having today. Um, there are a lot of questions coming up about who to marry and well, did I get it wrong? Why is it that when we started dating and or I found this man and he was nice after we got married and things just got take another turn and things got different. He changed or sort of. Um, it is becoming a very difficult thing for a lot of young people, especially ladies, to decide on what to really do when it comes to choosing their life partner. And it's becoming very difficult nowadays because of the decades of erroneous outcome of relationship that we found uh, uh, um, for the past couple of years. Actually, it's been terrible. Divorces here and there, separation here and there, all manner of things are happening in relationship and marriage, even including children are being victim of unprepared, planned marriages that we find ourselves in. So today, we want to look at something very unique. Well, a lot of people have been asking that question. So, how do I know the right man? How do I know that this is the right person for me? What if he act nice today and tomorrow he change? So, how do I really know that I am in a relationship with somebody that is genuine, that will last? How can I tell a potential husband? So today we are going to try as much as possible to demystify the mystery behind that. There are things women should know. There are things women should know. They have to look for these things in terms of looking in terms of looking for a potential partner, you see, or husband. So those are the areas we're going to look at today. And if you have your comments to make, you have questions to ask, don't hesitate to do it. Put it on the comment section. All right. It's going to be an amazing time. So share the video right now. If you're watching us, like the video right now. Keep hitting the like button because we are about to start. And I'm going to introduce our host to you as soon as he joined me online today. But before he continues, I want to let you know that this is not something to actually put down the men. All right, it's not against men. We want to help our women understand what it should be like, because a lot of time most women don't even know what they should expect when it comes to getting married to someone or choosing a husband. Most women don't really know what to expect. So, what we intend to do on our discussion today is to help you navigate your way. It is to help you construct your building, help you choose right. You see, that's what we're trying to do today. And we believe it's going to be very, very insightful and impactful uh, at the end of this discussion. So, like the video, keep sharing, and then we're going to have a very short, not too long of time we're going to spend here, but whatever we're going to do here today, I want you to uh, participate. Okay, I want you to share, and also I want you to comment if you have questions, because we would like to take questions when the time comes. So, um, here I'm going to right now introduce our guests before we continue, and then we'll go straight to the point because I don't want us to um, stress this live stream for a long time. We don't want to be on air for a long time. We want to address this issue. What are the things that women should look for in finding a potential husband? What are things that women supposed to look for in finding potential husband? Those are the areas, those are the things we want to look at today. And how can we implement this? How can we test run these things to see that these are actually what these people represent, or these things are now they are actively working in these people's life, in this guy's life, in this man, in this woman's life, depending on the circumstances. So, but today we want to focus on the husband because we're going to talk again. Probably I will be coming up with a lady on that at that one. What men should look for um, in a potential wife. So, or having a potential wife. So we're going to talk about that as well. But for today, we want to help the ladies navigate their way. So I'm going to bring in my guest in the next few seconds, and he is going to join me in this discussion, and we are going to really talk about it. So it's going to be very interactive, it's going to be very interesting. So I want you to sit back and actually participate. Your questions is needed on this conversation. Your comment is going to be highly appreciated on this conversation because it's going to be mind blowing. I believe so, because the things we're going to be talking about, most of you may have known it, you may have practiced it before, you may have heard about it, but the thing is, probably you were not patient enough to test it to find out if it really worked, or to know how to to verify these things. So that's what we're going to do today to help you do that. All right, I'm going to bring in my guest right now, and I'm going to add him to the stream. Here he is. Hey, to help you. Here he is. Mr. OJ, you're welcome to our live stream today. I'm glad to see you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much
bringing
for
me
bringing
in.
me in.
Um,
Um,
family
Family
aspect,
aspect,
Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles.
I'm getting
I'm
some
getting some
echo.
echo.
So today we want to look at something very important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like you already know, I gave you a teaser of what we should expect to
yeah.
discuss today.
yeah.
And I'll be talking about it. And I believe that you have a lot to contribute to this particular topic today. And I know that we are helping our women and we are helping our men as well, because we're tired of the chaos that family is experiencing today. We're tired
Very
of
well.
single mothers, single fathers. We're tired of children being dumped in the social care houses and all of these things going on. I mean, in the charity homes, we have parents. I mean, children being left by parents just like that to wander around, and we have this massive, huge fear of people, especially women, you know, finding it difficult to actually settle down and get into to find a man that they want to marry. That's the really the most important aspect of this discussion, because they are confused about it. Why are you not married yet? I've been talking about that series for a couple of days now, and
Yeah,
I've been actually stressing on the topic preparing for marriage. And there are things we need to know, there are things people need to understand, and that's what we want to look at today. So here is my guest. I will Before I will ask him to talk about himself, let me try as much as possible if I can introduce him. There's so much to tell about him. He's my humble friend, he's my close brother, and also he's an intellectual. He's a YouTuber as well. So there's so much to him, but he's mastering a lot of things along the way. So he is the one that hosts CV Coach 216 channel on YouTube. So if you haven't heard of that, you can check him out. He lives here in UK and he specializes in professional CV writing services, recruitment, networking, profile writing services, and other professional development. And he has access to CV templates that you can use to craft your CV, get a job. Actually, offer training for health and safety. He's a consultant, actually, a well recognized consultant in health and safety in the UK, and he's my humble friend, and he's affiliated to a lot of job agencies all around UK. So if you are actually here watching this and you're having challenges in any of this listed area, I suggest you visit his channel, CVCOACH. Hello, Rosemary Bassi. Thank you for coming. Hi, you're welcome. So I will advise you to visit his channel, CVCOACH 216. Okay, over to you, Mr. OG.
Thank you so much for having me on your channel. But there's an echo. Do I mute myself, or how does it work? Can you hear me now? There's still a little bit of echo. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm hearing you. Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I'm glad to be here. You see, when it comes to,
I think you are having, maybe you, hold on. I think you have two things on.
Okay.
You have two things on. Is there any other?
No, there is nothing.
Is it?
Apart from my
turn off one.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hello. Still the same.
Okay,
there's a little bit of echo.
Yeah, just reduce one of the volume. I think there's an echo coming up from your side.
Okay, let me see. Can you hear me?
I think it's okay now.
It's okay.
Is it okay now?
No, I can see the echo coming in. I don't think there's any of my devices that is on.
Can you hear me? Is it okay now?
I can hear you, but there is so much echo coming in.
Okay, I think I can hear you, but can you hear me?
I can hear you. Clearly. Can hear you clearly.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
Because can you hear me? Okay.
Very well.
Okay. Is there still echo?
There is.
There's still echo coming out from that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's nothing turned on here now. So I believe
okay.
Is there still echo?
Yep. Let me see. Maybe I'll switch off my phone. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
Is there still echo?
Hello. There's still echo.
There's still echo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I know what to do. Let's see. We'll sort that out. All right. Okay. Okay.
Hello. Echo is gone. But can you hear me? It's gone, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better.
Is the echo gone?
It's gone. That's really good. So how did you work around that?
Technology. That's great. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much for bringing me to the family aspects,
All right.
Mr. Charles, thank you so much. Yeah, like you said, my channel is CVCOACH 216, and we focus on personal performance development. That's why I found I would said so many things.
Yeah.
Now, this topic is a very important topic, marriage.
Yeah.
And what to expect before marriage. Is a very important topic. You see.
Now, sorry, before I cut you in there, before you continue, this is a very because our interruptions today is going to be very helpful to a lot of people. So I want us to really focus on value adding content here.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. First, you've been married for a long time. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you have a lot of beautiful kids as well. So I wanted to just give us a little introduction about you as a married man, specifically as a family. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I've been married now for the past 19 years, going to 20 years now. Yeah, and I've got 3 kids. Yeah, got a wonderful wife, lovely lady. She's precious to me, and I give God praise. But you see, the thing about marriage is that you're going to learn to marry somebody. How do I put it now? You're going to learn to love the person you get married to. Do I repeat that again?
Yes, please do.
You're going to learn to love the person that you're married to. So sometimes when I hear people say they are not married, they say, I love the woman so much. I always want to ask them, it doesn't work that way. Because you're getting into, you see, marriage is 2 different people from 2 different backgrounds, from different upbringing, coming together to form a union.
Yeah.
That's one thing we need to understand is 2 different people, 2 different family, 2 different background, different upbringing, coming together to form a union. And when they come together, they are working to make the union work out. That's the thing about marriage.
Okay, that's very important. That you just made a statement. They came together to work together.
Yeah, they came to work the union out. Because the thing about it is this: they've come together and say, you know what, we're going to get married, but we need to work together to make this marriage. People call it marriage, but in the real sense, I call it union. The reason I call it union is that there need to be unison between 2 of you. So it's not because if you look beyond the word marriage, it's in the Bible. Because the marriage in Cana is in the Bible. I don't want to take it out of that. But what I'm trying to say is look beyond marriage and see that we are coming together as a team to make it work out. I don't know much. Let me give an analogy here. I don't play football. I'm not much into football. But have you seen somebody who is in a team, dribbles everybody in the field, then goes to his own team and score his own goal? They'll just kill him in the match.
That's self-delusion. That's self-destruction.
That's it. So in the recent, some people are in this relationship called marriage, because you see, when we are talking about what should a man look for when you're getting to marriage, you need to first of all
tell the man what we're looking at the women now. What the things women should look for.
So when you say what should a woman look for before they get into marriage, you should first of all tell the woman what the marriage is. Is a union. We are coming together to make it work. Along the line, there will be issues that will not make it work. But remember something, we have come to make it work. So it does not matter how it is, what it is, we are in it to make it work.
So the first thing right now for a woman to start thinking before he gets into finding a potential husband is to make up her mind and look, whatever relationship I'm going to get into, I'm getting in there to make it work.
That's it. Because if in the first place, if you don't have that in mind, you will get in like, you know what, this is a union where the man, it is the man's responsibility to make it work, or it is my responsibility to make it work. The man and the woman should know that we are. Do you know that the amazing thing is this? You know, the way the scripture sees it is this. He said, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. That's what they say in the end of the marriage ceremony. But what they are trying to tell you is that both of you are coming together to make it work. So both of you should not put things asunder. Don't spoil things. Don't get to that position where you say, you know what, we are giving up on each other. It's not like that. Because you need to remember something. There will be issues that the woman will not be good at. There will be things that the man is not going to be good at. But they are there to make each other better at what they do. That's you see, once that concept comes in, every other thing falls into place.
Yeah.
It's just like you want to start off a company.
Yeah.
You bring your partners in, help you join the company. If they don't have the same vision like you, the company won't go far. It's just going to get to a time, everything will begin to crumble. Because what's happening is that the partners in the business, they've gotten to that position to say, you know what, no matter what we do, it's not going to work. So when it comes to marriage, it's a fight to make it work. You know, Solomon is one of the wisest ones the Bible has ever had, you know, before Jesus came. The richest man. Solomon, in the Song of Solomon, you know, people hardly read the Song of Solomon, but in the Song of Solomon and Solomon 8:7, or Song of Solomon 8:7, he said something. He said, many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot wash it away. If one were to give all the wealth of his house for love, it will be utterly scorned. He's trying to tell you that if you see, if he says many waters, he's brought in the elements of the atmosphere, the elements of life, water, rivers, wealth. He brought them in to say all these things does not matter where love is. Remember my first statement, I said you have to learn to love the man or the woman you're going to get married to. Because if two people are coming together with differences, it's going to take a while. Even as developed as Britain is, they are still finding it hard on how they are going to settle the EU issues. So if you look at it, two people are coming together, they are there to say, well, let's make it work, come what may. Because you need to understand that the moment you move into that man's house, or the moment the woman moves into the man's house, you burn your bridges. There is no bridges into singleness again, because you burnt it. In order to get into single life again, you have to swim through the river. And now in that river, there are many things: shark, whale, crocodiles, fishes, things that were ready to eat you up. You burn the bridges. But it does not mean that at the other parts, everything is green. There'll be issues. There'll be problems. So that's the first thing that you need to look at.
That's the first philosophy that they need to have.
That's the first thing you need to have. The next thing, as a woman, I wish I could read 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 5. You know, from a different thing. You know, the first thing that you need to have as a woman, you need to be patient. Very, very patient. I would advise anybody watching to go to 1 Corinthians 13, 4 to 5. You can read it from the Amplified, read it from the Message translation, read it from the King James. In fact, if you read it from the Message translation, it will help you better. You need to understand. Yeah?
Okay, hello? You're back. That's great. Okay. I thought I almost lost you there.
Okay, yeah. Read it from the Message translation.
Okay, let me come in here quickly. let me come here quickly, because I want us to actually tie down the subjects that we are really here for, because there's a lot to talk about when we are going to advise a woman or advise a man before they get married. There's so much to say, but we want to really give a nugget here. What should a woman, let's assume there's a young lady, she's in her 20s or she's in her 30s or she's approaching her 40s, and now she's like, I need to get married. I need to get married. I'm tired of the boyfriend life. I'm tired of the long-time fiance that never get to propose. I'm tired of just different kind of men breaking my heart. I'm tired. I need to really know what I'm looking for. All right. So because in my previous discussion, I mentioned that, why are you not married yet? I said, because you lack clarity. A lot of people lack clarity. They don't understand what they want really. So this particular area is to help them understand what they should look for. That's the reason for this this discussion today. Things women should look for in their potential husband. Now, this guy is coming to your life. He says he wants to marry you. Should I just say, okay, yes, I do? Or are there things I should look out for before I say yes and I do? What are these things? Because these things will help me to understand whether I'm going to have a lasting relationship or a shabby one. So I want to have a happy home. I want to have a lasting relationship. All right. Yes, Antonio is saying that getting right teammates is very crucial. Yes, getting right teammates is very crucial. So
very important.
So this is what will help us locate that thing. So what do you think? Give a first one. What do you think the number one requirements that a woman should look out for? I mean, she should put on her glasses or the lenses and say, I'm looking out for this thing in this man. If I can't find it, then it's not. What do you think?
You see, the most important thing that you should look for, the first thing is, first of all, a man who has the fear of God.
A man who has the fear of God.
The fear of God.
So hold on, before we expand on that. If the man does not have the fear of God, first of all, what do you mean when he says a man who has the fear of God? Can you elaborate on that, please?
Okay. You see, a man who has love for the things of God will have the fear of God.
A man who has love for the things of God will have the fear of God.
Fear of God.
Okay.
Now, but listen carefully. Remember, I didn't say Christian.
So we are not looking for a religious folk here.
I'm not talking about religion here.
I like that.
So you don't get it wrong. A man who has the fear of God and who has love for the things of God.
Good.
Because you see,
would you want to give us an example of that? Because because most women they need clarity on that.
Let me explain something to you. A man who does not have respect for God will never have respect for man. If you don't have respect for deity, you will never have respect for the physical man. You will never.
Neither will you have respect. That means you will not have respect for the woman either.
No, the woman is part of,
That's what I'm trying to. I want us to let them know what is expected.
Because there will be nobody to advise him when he's moving astray. Nobody will tell him. So if he makes up his mind that he's going to leave the home that day,
wow,
there will be nobody. Because the thing is this: if you don't have the fear of God, you don't have the Spirit of God.
This thing is getting hot now. It's getting hot. Guys, please hold on. Guys, for those of you watching right now, hit the like button. Please do hit the like button so that more people will be able to watch it. As you hit the like button, Facebook, YouTube will be able to give it to more people so that they can watch this right now. I want people to come in on this live show right now. Please hit the like button. Keep hitting the like button and share and share and share. Please continue.
You see, a man who does not have the fear of God or the love of God can never listen to anybody. A man who does not listen to deity can never listen to the terrestrial man. A man who does not have respect for celestial being will never look at the physical man. Because if you see, God is a spirit. And because he is a spirit, he can't have right to this world. He functions through us. He walks through us. His love is shown through us.
True.
His fear is shown through us. Not true, because I've not seen God. But his love in me comes out. That's the first thing. When the man has fear of God, focus, dedication, intelligence, everything falls in.
So what you're saying now is that spirituality is key.
It's the key.
Spirituality, God-minded, is the key.
Is the key.
So a woman now who's planning to get married and probably has been dating this guy for a couple of months and years now, and then he's listening to you right now. So you mean he can bank on the fact that the first thing she needs to look out for in this guy is that, is he God-fearing? Does he love the things of God?
Very important.
Is his intention grooming at, enticing towards God? Is there anything that excites him about God? So if there is none, is disqualified.
You know what you see, when you say disqualification, I don't see failure in life.
Okay.
I see room for improvement.
Okay.
But marriage should be on hold for that period.
Okay. Do
you understand what I'm saying? It's not
very
because remember the first statement, you are going to marry the person you will learn to love. Because if you say this, if you say this man loves me, he buys you things. Listen carefully to this. He buys you things of the world, but he does not have respect for the things that is spiritual. The things of the world has a lifespan. If he can buy you things that have a lifespan, that means the love that he has for you is limited. Because anything in this world they were born, and there's a day they are going to die. There's a day they were made, and the day they are going to go. So if this man, he's focusing so much on getting you these earthly things that has a lifespan, that means
hold on.
Love.
I have something for you here. Kem. Look at this. Kem said CVCOACH is speaking the facts. However, a man has the ability to pretend. So having the fear of God until the wedding ceremony has taken place.
No, let me tell you.
What do you say about that?
Listen carefully. A man does not beat a woman the first day.
Yes.
A man does not drink or get drunk the first day.
Yes.
The period of courtship, the man would have said things that will make you know that, despite the fact they apologize for that day, it will get to a time he will raise his hand on you.
That means the thing will come out of him. It will escape.
You can't pretend for long. How long can you pretend for? Kem, I'll have a question for you. I have a question for you. I have a question for you. I don't know if you're married or you're getting to get married, or you're getting ready to get married. Get a notebook out. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but get a notebook out. And for the next 7 days.
You should tell us. Kem should tell us. Kem, are you a man or a woman? Tell us quickly, so that we know how to answer you. All right. Mr. OJ. We need to move. First of all, you're giving the first point there. The man should be committed to growing his relationship with God. It is very important. He must have a commitment to grow his relationship with God. So he may not be too much in it from the beginning, but there must be a commitment, a traceable commitment that he's trying to get better with God. You see, there's a growth. All right? Good.
Yes.
So, awesome.
There is no one that is perfect. Everybody's walking towards perfection. Okay.
Okay. All right. I don't want to. I don't. Kem is making me laugh. I don't want to even go there. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to this. Let's go to the second one. So what is the second thing?
The next thing is this.
Yeah.
The woman needs to know that the man is patient. The man must be patient. He must be a person that will be able to support the partner towards achieving her goals.
Okay. Now, there are two things here you're talking about. First, you're talking about patience and support. So I want us to split. Yeah, I wanted to split it because we want everyone listening, especially women listening right now, to take notes accurately of what they are looking. It's a checklist now. We're giving them a checklist because first we're looking at the love they have for God. You see, they love the things of God. They may not be religious. We're not talking about religiosity here. We're not talking about somebody who is fasting and praying 24/7 is what you should marry. No. We're talking about, he may not even be going to a church, but he loves God.
That's why I said at the beginning, I said I'm not talking about a Christian.
Good. That's number one. Then number two, you said that the woman should look out for patience. A patient man.
Very, very important.
So you want to explain or you want to expand on that briefly, just briefly, touch on it briefly.
Okay. You see, in relationship,
yes,
I find that most relationships are crumbling is because one person has so much expectation on the other one. And the man has so much expectation on the woman. The woman has so much expectation on the man. And because they were not able to achieve it at that particular time, they become impatient and problems seep into the house. But when you're patient with your partner, the next word comes in, you are able to support her or him. Because you know that this person came from a different background.
Okay. Hold on, sir. I'll be cutting you bit by bit because we will not have all of I just want people to understand what we're dealing with here. So when it comes to patient, you're saying if this guy has been dating me for 15 years is too much, for the past 6 years, and he has not proposed to me, and should I say I should be patient with him? That's number one.
No.
And okay, then let's say probably the man is trying to make things work for himself, or he's trying to get a job, and he's been trying and he's failing. All the woman is doing is to support him and help him until he gets his job. And now he's been there for about 2-3 years, no job. It's like the man is no more trying. Should I be still patient with him? So I want you to understand, because we're dealing with something that women would look out for before they say, yes, I'm marrying this man.
Yeah.
You understand? So which area of patience would this woman exercise this ability? Which area in their life? Because it will help them to know, okay, fine, I'm patient with him. He has not proposed. I'm patient. Okay. I'm patient with him. He doesn't have a job. I'm trying. I'm patient. Okay. I'm patient with him. He doesn't have a house. I'm patient. I'm patient with him. He doesn't give me money. He complains a lot. I'm patient. He will change. Or I'm patient. He drinks or he womanizes. So I'm patient. He's going to change. Is what area of this ability, this thing called patient, will he apply it? Yeah, please.
The first thing I said to you was that this man must have the fear of God.
So if he has the fear of God, he will humanize.
If his level of that's it. If his level of spirituality is with God, there is a limit to what he can do. When I'm talking about patience here, I'm talking about you're being able to.
Hey, I hope I'm not losing you now. Not losing you. Okay, you're back.
Okay, you're being able to support each other in achieving your goal. You can't, if you're with a man for 6 years and he has not proposed to you, come on, he's not going to get married to you.
Seriously,
he's not going to get married to you.
No, a lot of women are hearing this now. We need to be very
listen. If he gets married to you, if he's 6 years, he never made a statement that you're going to be my wife. I'm going to marry you. 6 years. What is he looking for? Because let's put it this way. If you have a child, before the age of 6, the child is big. You're already in primary school. So if you're talking about, if we're talking about somebody who is 23 years, and you add 6 years to 23 years, that's 29 years. If they are 25 years and you add 6 years to 25 years, that's 31 years. If they are 31 years and you add 6 years to 31 years, that's 37 years. And he didn't propose to you. There's something wrong. What exactly is he looking for?
Okay, now Rosemary says you can say some, not most. So is it true? Is it everybody? Is it most men like that that haven't proposed in 6 years will not marry and they are not sincere?
No. That's why I said some, not, but honestly, I can tell you that, let me say 80%, if in 6 years you're together, it's not that there is problem. You've just been courting for 6 years.
Okay.
Are you wait, hold on. Are you trying to know yourself? Because there could be a reason why. Some people might say the reason why I don't want to get married immediately is because I want to get a house, or I want to get a job, I want to live get things that's comfortable, or I want to see how we can put things together. That's good. But it's not, now I'm talking about somebody who has a job. He's got a house. He's got a good paying job. And he says, you know what, I need to look at you for the next 6 years before I can propose to you.
You know what? Let me say this. Early 1999. All right.
Yeah.
At 1999, I sat with my wife now when I was dating her. Yeah. I sat my wife in her because the mom has a business center, a very big restaurant at that time. So I sat there because she normally works with her mom then. So I sat there with her one evening, 1999, in the evening. Specifically, it was about November month. I can't remember the day, but it's November month, 1999. I sat down there and I told her, I said, you are going to be the mother of my children. 1999. When then she wasn't mature like this. When she heard it, she was laughing. She scolded me. She said, please go away, all this fantasy. No, I said, I meant it. I said, I just saw it. I saw that you're going to be my wife and be the mother of my children. She said, you're lying. Please, I don't want those such things. And guess what? That was when we just started dating.
Okay.
So I wasn't saying it to just make her, fall in love with me and start following me. In fact, after that incident, not too long, about 2-3 years down the line, we had a little separation. Something happened that split us apart. But because of that word, that promise, I keep hearing it. I keep seeing it. I have to work my way back to the relationship and build it back again, restore the integrity. So what you're saying now makes sense to me when you say that a woman should, if when you talk about patience, if the man has not proposed to you for after been dating you for about 6 years or 5 years, no proposed, no even a word coming from me and saying, you know what, you're going to be my wife. I know we are going to be married. Our future is bright. He doesn't talk about the future with you. Then I agree with you.
You see, just as you said now, in 1984, I met my wife at a junction of a street in Benin City called Ebo Street. She was coming from school in Uselu. I saw her the first time. I went to her. I said, "You're going to be my wife." 1984. Finished secondary school 1988. Graduated from university 1995, Edo State University, Ekpoma. And then we lost contact. She traveled, I traveled, went around the world everywhere, just like that, going around. And then in the year 2000, I got a phone call from her. And I said, we must get married. We should get married now. 13 and a half years.
Wow.
We just lost, after we went to the same university, went through life just like that. She was working on her lane, I was working on my lane, 13.5 years. Then in year 2000, I said, we need to get married. On the phone, she said, really? I said, yeah, this time it just has to happen. Came home, a month or two later.
Wait. Are you saying you proposed to your wife on the phone?
Yeah, I told her that we're going to get married. Yeah, my wife is listening to me here. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, because you see, the thing was this. The word came out in 1985. When I saw her then, so you're going to be my wife. You're going to be the mother of my children.
You're coming back to this program. Let's continue. Let's move on. Let's move on now. Now, what is the second thing? What is the third thing actually that you mentioned already too?
Number one, spirituality. Yeah. Number two, patience. Number three,
man must be patient. The man must be patient.
Yes. Next, you must get a man that is supportive.
A man that is supportive. Okay, support now you. Let's look at that in realm of support. What do you mean? Can you give a kind of an example?
Let me just give an instance. For example, you get married. Your wife says, you know what? I've got to go to school to become an accountant, or I want to become an engineer. Support her. You might not be the engineer or the accounting type or the one that can read, but she wants to do it. Support her. Your wife might say, you know what, I want to become an athlete. Be in the stadium to cheer her up. Be supportive of each other.
Hold on, Mr. OJ. Hold on, Mr. OJ. This is very striking because I have received an email. I received a question on my channel the other day that there are men who do not support their wives. They will rather want the wife to support whatever they are doing, and they have Bible scripture to back it up that they are supposed to be helper. So wives are supposed to be helping them to become whatever they want to be. So if the wife has a dream, if she has a vision, she has goals for her life, and she has things to do, the man will say, hush, you can't do it. Now you're married, you are my property. So I tell you what to do. You are a housewife, or you are this. So what do you say to that? Because there are many women that are going through that right now.
That's part of the things I'm going to get to in looking for the man that you want to get married to. The man must be patient, supportive, you know. Then the man must be kind. Must be a kind man. Must be a kind person. Then, in answering your question, this other quality, the man must not be somebody who is envious. Who is envious. There are this, you see, all these things, there are qualities that you'll be thinking, how can I find them? You will know. It must not be a man who is envious, because you see, when you are envious of your wife, you are not always ready to carry her to the next level.
Now, obviously, we are not talking about wife now. They are not married yet.
Sorry. Yeah, no. Or your partner or anybody.
Yeah.
The person you are getting married to.
Yeah, as you are dating. Yeah.
You must know that he's not an envious person from his words.
So if the man is working, the woman is working, and it appears that the woman is earning more than the man, or it appears that the woman is more intelligent than the man.
Yeah.
And are you saying if the woman noticed that she's been attacked by the same man, or the man is feeling uncomfortable by any means of these attributes, are you saying that is a wrong sign, is a signal, is a red flag?
It's more than a red flag.
It's more than a red flag.
It's more than a red flag. Because right now, I have a situation of a couple that I just spoke to about 2 weeks back. Their marriage was almost crumbling. Because one is a doctor. The other one is just there. So you see, all those kind of things happen. But you see, the thing about it is this. You should look at that man and say, you know what? I hope if the man is not, it will show from his words, from his action, that is an envious person. then you have to be careful. You should, you see, remember what I said at the beginning? I said, it's a union where people are coming together to cheer each other up. I'm not going to take the ball around the field and score my goal. No. If the wife wins, the man wins. If the man wins, the wife wins. If you are going to get married to somebody and you look at the person and find out, you know what, this guy is just the envious type, you can't go far. There's going to be lots of issues along the line, and you know that, you see, these things I'm talking about now, these are inbuilt character that can change if the person is willing to
change.
But if the person is not willing to, it can stay till the person leaves this world. Patience.
And that will result in a lot of problems.
Of course, there will be a lot of problems, because the thing is this: when they come together and the woman finds out that she has,
I hope I'm
friends
not,
who are ambitious.
Okay. You're back again.
She has friends who are
yeah.
Okay. And woman finds that she has friends who are ambitious, because you can only become like the people you surround yourself with. If she has friends who are ambitious and they push her to become very ambitious, she will go far, even more than she could think or even imagine before she got married. And then the man might say, I never thought about this. Come on, I never thought about this. You remember President Obama and the wife, is it Michelle Obama? They went to the restaurant and they saw the guy walking in the restaurant, and she told President Obama that was the man I was supposed to marry. And President Obama said, you see, thank God you married me. She said, no. He said, if I had married him.
Where did he go?
He would have become the president. Did you hear that? He told,
say that
President
again,
Obama,
please.
said,
say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
President Obama and Michelle Obama went to a restaurant, you know, and she saw the man that she dated, and told the president, I dated that man. That was the man I was supposed to marry. And the president said, you see, because you married me, now you see you are the president's wife. She said, no, if I had married him, he would have become the president.
Whoa. You
see that? Yeah.
So she is the president maker.
She is the president maker, not the president. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like it. I like that. Awesome. Awesome.
You see, my wife sings. She's a musician. I am ready to make her play on the biggest stage in town if I can do it. And while she's there, I'm cheering her on. That's why when you go on my YouTube channel and listen to my live stream, it's her music that I use. And when I'm talking about the music, I listen to the music more than her.
Yes.
Because why? Every time I listen to her music, I get Rema to push me to the next level.
Great. Let me come in here. Let me come in here. For those of you watching, I've already introduced my guest here already. You can even see his YouTube name on the screen, CVCOACH 216. So you can visit his channel and listen to what he has to say, because there's so much he's ditching out. You can already hear from him that he's ditching out a lot of wisdom. But we have to run. We have to run quickly. Now, what is the next thing that a wife should be looking out for in displaying that the characters? Okay, this is the husband I should marry. I think this one, check. What is the next one?
It must be a man that does not boast.
Boast.
Very important.
But every man boasts, isn't it? That's every man boasts. I mean, come on. We all have some ego now. Come on, we boast.
Yeah. Men have ego. Men boast. Men say all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But see, when you're talking about a man who does not boast, you're talking about a man who does not say things that he knows he can't achieve.
Okay.
This is not, we are talking about, we're not talking about somebody talking in faith.
Okay.
We are talking, remember I said he should not be an envious man. He should not be a man who boasts. Because if you're getting married to a man who boasts, he will say so much. You will have so much expectation from him that you can jump into the marriage even without thinking, hoping that that's how it's going to go on. And then when things does not happen the way it should go,
that make me laugh.
Problem comes in.
So
because he can tell you I'm going to build a castle. But castle where? In the air? Or in the car park?
Or a situation whereby they are dating and the man goes and borrows things to appear to the woman. He borrows car. He borrows his friend's wares. He will wear all of those jewelries and appear to the woman. He will even go and borrow money to spend on the woman to appear as though he's okay, right? So is that actually a character of boasting? Is that what boasting means?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Displaying things that you are not, saying things that you know definitely you cannot achieve. You don't even have the capacity to. So it's not a matter of faith here. It's a matter of foolishness, isn't it?
Yeah. You see, that aspect is very tiny compared to what I'm trying to say. You see, when you're talking about boasting, you're talking about a man who is trying to compete with others. You don't compete with others. You compete with yourself. You know, when you start hearing the man saying that, don't worry, these people think. Don't worry. This one said this. No, then there's a problem. It should be that, don't worry, wherever we are now, we're going to get better. We, not comparing ourselves with others. Because by the time you start comparing, the art of boasting is the art of comparison. So you start saying, this is what we want to be. You know that you're already boasting.
So this person is like this. You see that person that has that house, that person so one day will be like that. That comparison.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might drive down to the woman and say, I want you to be like that girl. I want you to dress like that girl.
It's not necessary.
Good.
It's not necessary.
Good.
Because the next point I want to quickly say is this. When boasting comes in, pride comes in. There's a way he will not talk. There's a way he will carry himself.
So he will bring other people down. He will be talking the woman down. He will be talking anyone that he sees around. So speaking ill of that person, breaking their emotions.
That's it.
So a woman should never choose a man that speaks them down, that discourages them.
That's it. Because if you go that way, it's going to break the woman down. It's going to break the woman's emotion down. It's going to break the woman's ability to be who she wants to be. Remember, they came from different homes to become one. But they didn't come to say, come and break me down, come and break my spirit down. No. They came to encourage each other up.
So if the man is not encouraging the woman when they are dating, if the man is not or if the woman find out that the man is always speaking down on her, is always discouraging her every time they are dating, so that's a red flag. It's not my husband to be.
That's it. Because if he can talk the woman down, he will talk the woman's family down. If he can talk the woman's family down, he will talk the woman's friends down. If he can talk the woman's friend down, he will talk anybody around the woman down.
Wow.
The woman has to be very, very careful with that.
Please tell us the next one. Now, for those of you watching now, please like, subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel. I encourage you to do so. And now again, I want to welcome, I already welcome some of you from the beginning. For those of you who joined this channel from Franklin's channel, my big brother, thank you for joining us. I saw all of those comments coming in, and thank you for being here. And also, I want you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like this video right now, click on the like button, hit the thumb up, because this information I'm getting here is just amazing. And guess what? You can buy your brother a coffee. So buy us a coffee. Don't just sit there and be watching. Go to the subscription, the description below. You will see how you can buy us a coffee. We need a coffee, brother. Don't you need a coffee?
Of course we do.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Rosemary saying verbal abuse. Yeah, we'll come to all of that.
I'm coming to that.
Yes, please go on.
You see, I said something. Must not be a proud person. Then the person, it must not be a man who dishonor others. You see, if we take out this, it becomes honor. It must be a man that honor others.
A man of honor, a man of integrity.
A man that honors others. Don't dishonor others. Even as a woman, you must not be a woman that dishonor people. You must not be a man that dishonor others. You see, when a man dishonor people, he sees nobody as anything. Nobody is relevant to him.
That's lack of respect.
And you see, once you have a man who dishonors people, he can swindle anybody. He can take from anybody without respect for people.
Wow.
He can do anything. He does not mind.
Wow.
Must not dishonor others. And then the next thing is this.
Yeah.
He must not be a man who is self-seeking. If you
selfish man.
That's it. He's self-seeking. He's I. He will tell you, if anything happened here, I'll go through the window and leave the family.
Well, okay. What do you mean? Okay.
Because when you're dating, he can tell you, just say, you know what? If anything happened to you, I'm out. He's self-seeking. There are words. You see, the exercise I give to people, those who are watching me now, is get a notebook, plain notebook, just write observation on the notebook. And then every statement that comes out of your partner's mouth, just write it down. I'm not saying you're going to keep record of it, because it's not that you are keeping it to see where he's going wrong.
Just to help you make the right decision. Yeah.
You begin to see things and say, he said this. You can draw a mind map, put the man in the middle, and draw strings, tentacles everywhere. And then you find out just like that. You see different things. And you see, in all these things, a man can change. The Bible says something in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. It said, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. All things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. But the willingness to change is dependent on each other. It's dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? The willingness to change is dependent on me. I can decide to say, I'm not going to be self-seeking. I can decide to say, I'm not going to dishonor my wife. I can decide to say, I'm not going to be envious. I can decide to say, I'm not going to be bitter against people. It all depends on the individual. Any man can change.
Hold on. Kem is saying something here. Kem is back again. Let me tell you. Let me show you. Kem is back again.
Let's look at this. Kem in man. The sad reality is that all these relevant points only becomes glaring obvious when it's too late. Because during the time of courtship, women tend to respond with emotions instead of rationale. Listen carefully to this. Listen carefully. You see, the thing about it is this, not women, not only women, but men. If you're going to settle down with somebody, you're going into life. Most people see everything I'm telling you now. Be very sincere with yourself, Kem. Be very, very sincere with yourself. Whether you're a man, look back into your woman's life. Whether you're a woman, look back into your husband's life. And you will find out that these things I'm saying now, you saw it, but you deliberately went in. Be truthful with yourself. There is nobody that can pretend for long. Nobody can pretend. Are you God? You're not God. As Moses pretended for so many years with the children of Israel. But when he got to the desert, what happened? He broke the stones. He became abusive. He struck the stone more than the times he was supposed to strike it because he was angry. You can't pretend for too long. Nobody can.
Kem is a woman, Kemi is a woman,
Let's
address her. Kemi is a woman.
She's a woman, Kemi. Okay. So Kemi, I don't know if you're married. But if you're married, look into the life of your husband. See, let me tell you something. Anybody that tells you, oh, I was surprised when we got married, the man started misbehaving like this, is a big lie. They knew it right from time. There is common. See, no matter how much you hold yourself, in 365 days, there will be a day that you are going to say things you didn't want to say. And then if that thing becomes constant, then you know that, this is this person's life. I can't change it. Is that the kind of person you want to get married to? No, it's not.
I think, let me come in here. I want to thank you so much. You see, the fact that there are a lot of people who will be watching this video, right? And they're already married. Okay, yeah. Like what Kem just said, I resonate with Kemi very well. I'm trying to get to know what she's really feeling like, because a lot of times, before these things become so clear to many women, before they can even say Jack Robinson, they're already in the marriage. So now it's too late to start saying, oh. So most women are going through these challenges we just mentioned every day. I mean, there's a certain woman I know that the husband will not even allow her to even talk about what she wants to do in life. Now she's dying inside to do this thing. This is her purpose. But the woman has been shut in to be a housewife and never to think about it. And she's emotionally drained. She's traumatized. There are a lot of women like that today.
Yeah.
What advice do you give them? What do you think they should do?
Okay, let me say this to you. Some women never really heard this that I'm telling you now. If they heard all this, they would have noticed it before they went in. The advice to them is this. Yeah, some people never heard this. This thing I'm saying now, it's because you brought me in to say it. Some people might not hear this in all their life before they get married.
You're right.
That's why it's good for people to share this video.
Yes, please do.
Share it. Share
this video right now. Share this video to your friends, to your timeline. Share the video on WhatsApp, everywhere. Share this video right now. Like it. Help somebody right now, please. Let's help somebody.
Because when they share it, they show love to people. You see, most people are hearing it now. My advice to you is that, when you are already in it, and because you're already in it, the Bible says something. I'm preaching. I always get the Bible says something.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
The Bible says something. In 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14, it says something. It said, "Do everything in love." You now have to do everything you have in love, because whatsoever you sow, that you will reap. If you hate the man with so much anger, you're going to be getting anger coming out from the man every time. Now, my advice to you is this. You have to sit down with him on a good day and tell him the reason why you need to do what you need to do. If he gets angry and does not listen to you, that becomes an abuse. It becomes a verbal abuse, which is not right in any relationship.
So what do such a person do? Hold on, sir.
Yeah,
let me finish this question. Because if most women I know, I've spoken to, they say they try to talk to him. They try to talk to him, but men don't listen. So he has not listened. He always have his way out. Now the woman is going through this trauma, this problem, and she's being intoxicated. She's going through toxic poison, this emotional poison every day. What do you think that woman should do? And she's praying. Let's say she go to a church. She's a Christian. She's praying, and she's been trying patiently to see if this man will change, but it's not happening. Should she still remain there?
You see, the thing about it is this: we can't encourage divorce.
Good.
She might need. You see, remember what I told you at the very beginning? I said a man who does not have the fear of God will never have the fear to listen to anybody.
Exactly. No, we are not talking about those who are now in need because they didn't know this thing.
Yeah. I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
The woman will have to now look for somebody that the man listens to. to come in, not to settle them, to come in so that they can see a counselor. It's not to settle. Because when you come in, you're going to tell them, don't do this, don't do that. No, they need to see a counselor, because you see, what is happening is this. There is a problem with the man already. There's an issue that is, there's something eating the man up, that the man is now bringing out physically to the woman. Because what you don't understand is this. The man is being, there is something in his mind, in his head, there's something in his life that is disturbing him.
His perception is corrupted. His viewpoint is
twisted. It's twisted.
It's perverted already.
That's it. So in that kind of case, you need somebody that will come in and talk to him. Then not advising. If the person is coming as a counselor, good. But if the person is coming as a family member to talk to him, and then everything becomes okay for a while and go, he needs professional help. That's what he needs.
And if he fails to yield to that professional help, what should the woman do?
Then the woman will have to now make up her mind on whether to stay there or to leave.
You've heard it, everyone, because because I can agree. I'm reading from the comment now. Rosemary,
yes.
Thank you for your comments, and Kemi, I thank you for your comment. But Kemi has made that decision in her life. That's what she said. I didn't say it. She said it by herself. But in reality, because she's happy now, she appears to be happy. Maybe one day I might feature Kemi, to come and tell us her story and how she feels. Because at the end of the day, some people are in prison, brother. They are in prison, man. Many women are in prison, in their homes, where they're supposed to be at home. They are not in prison. It's tearing me apart when I see those things happening. So because I think
because you see, where I was going to is this, I said something. I said the last point I said was that he's not self-seeking.
Yes.
If the man is self-seeking, the next thing is this, and one other thing you have to look at is that he's not easily angered.
An angry man easily. He flare up.
There are people that can get angry.
Everyone get angry. Yeah, everyone get angry.
Easily angry. Anything at all.
Thing.
It moves him. His hand is moving. His leg is moving. His fist is moving. Not easily angered. The woman will be thinking, okay, how do I know this before we get married? You will know.
It's very easy to know these things, isn't it?
Of course. All these things I'm saying can be hidden. You will know. Because
when you find what we're saying is, viewers, what we're saying is this. If there are, out of this list we're giving you, and you find that 80% is currently present, don't rush into marrying this guy yet.
Don't
do it, please.
My advice to them most times is that the man and the woman should go for counseling.
If they are married.
Not from a counselor who's just like,
in reality,
professional.
Wait, Mr. OJ. Wait, except they are already married. But I'm talking about those who are not married yet, but they are planning to marry.
Those who are not married yet, they are going to both of them. If the woman is insisting that this is the man I'm going to get married to, both of them should go for counseling.
Okay.
Both of them. Because the counselor will not be able to tell the woman, this man, you can't stay with this man. Because sometimes people might come to meet the pastor, and the pastor will
just a minute, sir. We are talking about counseling now. They are not far from the truth. Family aspect is that area that we really want to handle or we deal with. You understand? So if you are going through that right now and you are in the state of I don't know what to do, don't hesitate to write to us. Okay, we are not going to charge you anything at all. Just let us know what is the problem. I will have time to talk with you either through one-on-one or phone or something. We'll be able to give you some nuggets that will help you. You see, that's the help. That's what this channel is about. That's what we're doing here. So Don't just die in silence, please. Please. All right, continue, sir.
You see, the thing about it is this, why I say both of them should go for counseling is that, you know, sometimes the woman can be bent on getting married to the man.
Why?
Well, some people might say, you know, age, time clock, marriage clock, you know, so many things. But not knowing that
I'll be bent. Oh, no wonder many of them are actually getting into the marriage that is toxic. So you are bent because of your age. So you would disqualify all of these red signals, all of these red signs, and then you just follow blindly and go and marry a man or woman that will destroy your future just because you want to, you know, come out of the shame of age, what other people are saying. Your parents are, you know, pressurizing you to get married, and then you just carry yourself like somebody without responsibility, no hope. It's unfair. Please don't do that. It's unfair. It's unfair. You are being unfair to yourself. You are being unfair to your unborn children. You are being unfair to your future. And you are being unfair to the man. Please go on.
You see, so
we're going to round up now in the next few minutes. So I just wanted to make your few points, the last few points.
This is my last one. This is the last one. You know, I said, number one, you know, I've talked about patience, supporting, kind, envy, not boastful. Now, I said it's not easily angered. Now, the last one is this. Is a man that does not keep records of wrongdoing. You have to watch out for that kind of thing. A man that does not keep record of wrongdoing. So he has a notebook, he has a pad.
No, apart from people keeping a file, there's a file in the brain. He has a record in his head. So every time the woman does something, he will refer back to the wrong thing that she has done before and use it to accuse her and all. Oh, dear Lord.
He said, you told me you were coming to my house that day. We're not even married yet. You didn't come. Okay, the other 2 weeks, you said you were going to call me on the phone. We're not married yet. You didn't. You see, wrongdoings.
Keeping record of wrong things that has happened, errors, mistakes.
That's it.
And then he will use it to be nagging you. You used to do this. You're always doing this thing. You're always doing this thing. You're always like this.
Yeah. Because once he start bringing out those past records, his emotions become affected. And once his emotions...
What do you say about a relationship now, a dating relationship, and there's so much argument already. Every time they must fight with argument. No, not physical fight, but arguing with words. They never come to an agreement. Sometimes they will just, little things make them argue, and that day is spoilt for them. What do you say about that kind of signal, that kind of practice?
You see, the thing about argument is this, there's going to be argument. It is what happens after the argument. Are they quick to come back to say, oh man, I'm sorry about this thing, you know, I'm so sorry about it.
The question was, my husband, I said my boyfriend and I is always arguing every time over little trivial things, all the time. And every time we are together, we end up quarreling by arguing. So I'm confused. Should this man be a man that you marry?
You see,
will he change? Yes.
See, the thing about it is this, it depends on how long they've known, how long the argument has been for. If they've known for 6 years and they've been arguing for 6 years, that's not a healthy relationship. If they've known for 6 years,
so the ratio should be between how long they've been and how often they argue.
That's it.
Okay.
Because the thing is this, you need to remember something. It's two people coming from different backgrounds coming together. So if while the argument is going on, they argue over something and they are able to now settle down again and say, oh man, you know what? I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about. So they honor each other. If you honor each other, you won't argue. But if you dishonor each other, you can argue as much as you want and say, you know what? I don't care. Let this thing just break. Let's move on. Then in that kind of case,
awesome.
You have to
There's so much to say. There's so much to say. There's so much to say.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you so much, Mr. OJ, for coming
Thank you
on
so much.
set with us today. This is CVCOACH 216. Please, if you haven't checked him out on the channel, on his channel, please go and check him out on his channel and show him some concern, some love out there, and follow his YouTube and messages and videos. He's been teaching out a lot of amazing information. I want to thank every one of you for watching now. Leave your comments and questions on the comment section. I'll be able to come and look at it again. And if we're able to take in the next 5 minutes, we might take 1 or 2 questions. If you have any, please quickly leave it on now, and we're going to get to take that question quickly in the next 5 minutes before we end this broadcast. Tonight, I want to finally say this, that if you are dating right now, you still have 100% chance of deciding the best partner for your life. You just have to pay attention to the right principles, information that you need. In fact, before I got married, I already, maybe I might tell you my story again. Before I got married, like I said, I have several choices around me. Even after I have met my wife now, I didn't, even after I have said to her in 1999 that you're going to be the mother of my children, you're going to be the wife, I said in a period of time after that confession, we split it. Something happened. So I had other choices around. I was thinking probably it's not going to work. But something that helped me by God's grace was this. I knew something, that if I have to get something better, I need someone who have already done what I'm trying to do. Someone who have already been where I am trying to go. Somebody who has already have experience of what I'm trying to experience. So there was the key. I started searching for the right wisdom that I need to help me choose the right man or woman. I mean, the right woman for me. That was the wisdom I started embracing. If I show you there are a lot of my books that I bought many those years. I started attending seminars. I still have some of those audio CDs now of 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I still have the audio CDs. They are still with me. I was attending seminars. I bought books on relationship, knowing who to marry, character building. I now discovered that I was the problem. I have to change myself if I want things to change for me. I have to become the person that is attractive to a potential woman. I have to be a potential husband to attract a potential wife. I have to be that man. So when I discovered all of this, I began to see my checklist being marked. And after I still tell my wife tomorrow, after I marked all the checklist, out of this, I have 3 people in mind. Out of the 3, she was the one that had 9 of the list marked out of 10. 9. The rest of them were struggling with 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew then that this is it. And I was able to read, in fact, Proverbs 31 is very important for every woman and man to read. Read it for yourself. It will show you the kind of value of a woman or a man that you should have. And it's very important. And again, if you're already married and now it's as though this is a mistake, I don't know, my husband doesn't have these qualities. I mean, he's always like that. He's always like this. No wonder I'm not happy. No wonder I'm suffering. Now, listen, hope is not lost. You see, hope is not lost. There's still hope. What I mean by that is you start being the man you want, the husband you want to see in him. That means you begin to develop that thing that you want him to do. You want to see in him. For instance, if he is not caring, you do the caring first. Start caring. You might entice him. I'm just saying that it may happen. Okay? I'm not guaranteeing you that it's 100% going to turn around. But there's one thing that is certain. If the man will bend to all of these principles, if you will just by any means make the Creator, God himself, to be the light that he follows, the one that guides him, things will begin to shift. Because the man that is talking to you here, Mr. OJ, I believe that the bedrock of his relationship of over 19 years is based on his relationship with God himself. The idea, the connection, the personal knowing, the personal relationship that he has with God. And I can boldly say that myself, that the reason I am going this far and I'm going this route, going this far in my own relationship and marriage, is because of my close relationship with God. And that is so key, because he is the one that actually that is right to talk to the man. If he can't talk to the man can't listen to another man. You see, it's just what we have said before. So if you have your questions, let me see. Is anyone writing a question? Let's check the comments quickly before we call it off today, because we're out.
Can I quickly say something?
Yes, please do.
Let me just quickly say this. Yes. Sometimes we're on here now, but I've been a pastor for the past 16 years of my life, and I've done more than 20 weddings. You see, when people come to me and say, Pastor, I want to get married. I've seen people who came to me when I was watching a football match, and I told them the marriage is not going to work. They said, Pastor, you didn't pray. I said, it's not going to work. They said, how did you know? I said, it's not going to work. They left the church and went to a different church. 2 years later, came back to the church and said, we went to a different church entirely. The pastor does not know you, nothing, but he said it's not going to work. But you see, the thing about it is this: no matter how a man pretends to be, you will find out somehow. Women, see, can I tell you one good quality about women? Women are very spiritual. Very, very spiritual. Women are visionaries. They can see far more than a man. It's a pride that makes a man not accept what they say. I learned that in my own relationship, to start listening to my wife quickly, because I'm the head of the family here, head of the house here, head of the home here. But now, wait. Let's debunk that a bit before we move, because I've received several comments on that. That, you know what? Adam listened to Eve. That's why we are in this mess. Don't tell me to listen to my wife. Many guys have told me that. You know, they said Adam listened. God rebuked Adam for listening to his wife Eve. That's why we're in this mess. So don't tell me to listen. So please, what are you going to say about that? you know what? Like I said before, a man who is not envious, not boastful, who has honor for the wife, you will listen to her. You see, this whole thing we're talking about, it comes to one point: pride. If you are not a proud type, you will listen to what your wife is saying. Because why? Listen, God gave you 2 eyes. He didn't give you one. Even your 2 eyes can only focus on one thing. But God now gave you 4 eyes. So that when you focus on one thing and you're heading towards one way, your wife is focusing on another thing. So listen to what she's saying and what she's saying. It's so sad that Kem went through the situation, a toxic relationship and things like that. But she's happy now. She's very happy. She's very happy now. That's like the most important thing is this. Where I tell people something, I say, where are you getting your peace from? If you're going to get your peace outside and live your life well, you better go that way. You better go, because if you're 6 feet under, that's key. If you are 6 feet under, there's no room for that. There's no room again. You must have peace. So follow your peace. That's what he's saying. Follow your peace. Yeah. Follow where your peace at. That's it. Stay at where your peace is coming from. Don't disconnect. That's awesome. It. Well, Rosemary says, oh, Proverbs 31 is one of the most abused chapter in the Bible. You should do a segment. Okay, fine. We will look at doing a segment of Proverbs 31. I think
I would discuss it with some, in fact, including my guest here and other people. Will be able to see what we can do with, because Proverb 31 is a very, very versatile verse. It has a lot of application given to it. So it will take series. We are going to do series on it. It will take several days to cover it up. So I understand that as well. It took me several months to understand that particular chapter. That chapter alone, it was a hot time for me to swallow, which I eventually did. So yeah, thank you everyone. And again, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button now, because you can't afford to be missing things like this. We're going to come back again, and we're going to share on what men should look for when marrying a woman. What men, things that men should look out for before choosing a wife. What are the quality a wife should have? What are the things that they should look out for before they say, yes, this is my wife? And then those are the things we saw. Those are the things I saw in my wife and my girlfriend then, which is now my wife now. And I decided, I said, yes, this is it. And I believe that is what Mr. OJ saw as well in his wife. And then he said, now, no, this is it. This is it. Irrespective of every other beautiful, worshipped dancer out there, but this one is my dancer. And that has been for the past 19 years. And it's still counting. I'm inspired. Amen. Thank you very much, sir. So do you have a last word, just one last word that you want to tell the viewer today concerning what we talked about? Remember, we talked about how a woman should find the husband to marry, the things she should look out for.
Thank you so much for bringing me in here. Family aspect, most grateful.
Thank you, sir.
My channel is showing there CVCOACH 216. Make sure you hit the subscription button and let's become one. And then my last advice for you will be this. Prayer is important. Spend quality time to pray, and pray to God, not asking Him. Tell Him to reveal things to you. A woman, like I said, is a visionary, and women have so much power, so much strength, and I respect women a lot. Let God reveal things to you, and from the things that He's revealing to you about the person you want to get married to, take it. And I can tell you something: God's word never fails. His word is yea and amen. Let God reveal things to you. Prayer, very, very important. That will be the last thing I want to tell you. Prayer is very, very important. Take time to pray before you get in. Even any endeavor as a family, any business, you're already in the relationship, pray for the man. Sometimes the man could have things up there that's bothering him so much. Your prayer will be the one that will be able to set things up for him. It could be a guy who's getting ready to get married. Spend quality time to pray with him. Sometimes, let me tell you something this quickly, a family aspect, Mr. Charles. Women will say this: we should come together to pray. The man might not even want to pray about his problem. You just spend time to pray. Let the God who answers be the one to touch him to come over to you. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Is an amazing moment today, and we have had so much fun hearing Mr. OJ tell us about what women should look for before they marry a man. A potential husband is out there. There are a lot of them, but you just have to look properly. You just have to look at the right things, or sometimes you might pray the right things into them. How that works, I'm not sure. But again, it's possible for that to happen. It's possible. Yeah. It's possible for that to happen. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today, for watching this video, and I believe you're going to rewatch it because there's so much that so much nuggets or not points and nuggets that we gave, and it's going to help you out if you revisit the video, watch it again and again, and also share it with those you love. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the like. Just click the thumb up button, which is the like button, because YouTube will be able to share it more when you like it. So there will be able to be other people to benefit from this video at the long run. Thank you so much, everyone, for commenting. Rosemary Basi, thank you for being such an inspiring commenter. And also, Kemi, I'm glad to know your real name now. Thank you for joining us. And so many other of you that joined that didn't actually comment. There's a lot of you there that's watching us, but you didn't even bother to hit the comment button. Okay, I saw Ogunjobi. Ogunjobi, thank you so much for joining us earlier on today. And you also made some amazing comments. Thank you, Antonia, as well. Made some amazing comment. I think awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate for joining us today. We are going to come to end of this broadcast now. We have spent extra 30 minutes over our expected time, but it's worth it. A lot of information have been given, and I'm glad that we have to. Thank you so much, Mr. OJ. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, CVCOACH 216 is his channel. I want to encourage you all to visit as you're watching this video. Just check him out and then encourage what he's doing as well over there. Now, if you haven't bought us a coffee yet, I need some coffee, brother. I need some coffee. My coffee cup is empty. See, it's empty. So
mine is empty.
I need some coffee, bro. So, hey, buy us some coffee there. Go to this description section of this video, and you see how you can just give us a coffee tonight, and we'll be able to have water our our throat. We releasing a lot of energy. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding, but still, I'm still serious. So I'm serious. I'm kidding. I'm serious. Thank you so much. I appreciate, and we're gonna come your way again soon with another video. Expect us to show up soon because there's more to tell. All right, I'll be leaving you all now. Thank you again, Mr. OJ. I'll see you again soon. God bless everyone. Bye bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.